How do we know when we have neutral spine while sitting? Or how do we know when we do not have neutral spine? Does it even matter? I would say yes, it does matter. But when you are so busy working or going on about your daily task, the last thing that comes to your mind is my spine neutral? Is my spine upright? Is my shoulders okay? Are they rolled back? That will be the last thing on your mind. There is no way for any one of us to go, oh, I need to correct my spine while you are busy working in front of the computer. But the thing is, the busier you are, the more you will slouch forward as you are so absorbed by the task in hand, you will tend to compromise your posture. Think about neutral spine perhaps not as a daily goal, not as another task to remind yourself of. Think of neutral spine just as an exercise. We need to find our sit bones. Where are our sit bones? Now you're going to just lean forward, have your hands at your buttock, and pull out the flesh. Pull out the flesh so much that you can feel two bony bits here, and come to sitting on your sit bones. By this time, your lower back should be nicely curved in with the lordotic curve here, and you should feel your spine really upright, stacked up on the sit bones. Once you are nicely seated on your sit bone, you can join me for the next movement, which is not just about the spine, but also about the pelvis. So let's find our neutral pelvic position. You're going to curl back, bring our pelvis into a posterior tilt, and front into an anterior tilt. Now do this a few times. Posterior tilt, anterior tilt. Again, posterior tilt, anterior tilt. You're going to bring it to extreme posterior tilt and extreme anterior tilt. One more, extreme posterior tilt, extreme anterior tilt, somewhere in between. That is your neutral pelvis. Neutral pelvis, neutral spine, stacked up on top of your sit bones. We are going to go into a very deliberate posterior tilt again, and this time you're going to lift the right leg. Lift the right leg, extend out this way while you are curled in another way. Just like this. And can you really straighten your leg? If you want to know how to straighten your leg, check out one of my videos on Hamstring Stretch. And bend the knee. I will put a link in the description box below. Feel free to click it, check it out. I've got a long form and a short video as well on that. Really extend your leg out, curl, and come back in. That is for us to really extend out in opposite direction. Your belly is scooped in, and by the way, we are also engaging the core here. One more time. Left leg. And back. Now let's get into the anterior tilt part of the exercise. Put your hands behind your buttock and really pull out the flesh as much as possible. Straighten your spine out to the front, but belly scooped in. Keep your belly in. And then from here, keep your hands pulling at the buttock flesh. Slide your leg out. Stay this way, belly in. You can release your hands now and just put it on the leg that is bent. Stay this way. Can you straighten out your spine as much as possible, giving it length and extension. slowly come back. Change leg. Again, feel like your hands are there to pull out the buttock flesh, or if you want to do it manually again, feel free to do so. Hands on your thigh, really extending your spine here. And bring it in. One more each side here. Remember to keep the belly in. One last time. And release. How do you feel in your spine now? I hope you're feeling really nice and spacious. I kept repeating this in all my videos. Length, mobility, inner strength, spaciousness, because that's the only thing that really matters. Finding neutral spine is something that sounds so easy to do. You just have to sit on the sit bones. You just have to make sure your spine is upright. That is in fact not challenging, but the challenging part lies in the maintenance of it. After you have found it, can you maintain it? Let's try to make it a point to maintain it, shall we? Starting with exercises that would help us, that give us the body awareness, that gives us the body intelligence to know what is neutral. Gradually, we'll try to keep it throughout the day, no matter what we do. Not with great effort, because hopefully by then our body would have the awareness and the intelligence to do so intuitively. Whether in sitting, standing, or moving, we are supported. Our spine is optimized. We are free to move, and we will be doing things more effortlessly without much feeling of tightness. And this wraps up today's video. Neutral spine and pelvis, how do we train it and using it as an exercise in itself. Thank you for your viewership. Thank you for your participation. Leave me any comment or question you like. I'll be sure to reply. Else, like, subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you for your support.